If you're good at video games and you decide to become an entrepreneur, you're bound to succeed. Here's why. Now, when I say being good at video games, I mean you actually study the game. You spend hours on end writing on a notepad about champion matchups, or you have spreadsheets about the best item lists and in which order to buy them. And most importantly, you have the patience to grind endless hours for that legendary item or to achieve the highest rank in your game. Now, let's take those skills and apply them to entrepreneurship. And using that same level of dedication, it's bound to be GG. So let's talk about how. This will be a 3-step process, and with the third step will be the easiest if you're a gamer. Step 1 is detox. Now, you can't do both, not in the beginning at least anyways. There's just not enough time in the day. So you have to go 1 to 2 weeks without touching a game. Delete everything from your computer or your phone if you have to. This is by far the hardest step, but I'm gonna explain why it actually works. So our body needs dopamine, and our brain remembers the easiest way to get dopamine. All right. Now think about how much effort it takes for you to play a game. You just sit in a chair, start up a game, maybe complete a quest or get a win, and boom, you get a dopamine hit. Now compare that to the alternative of sitting down, making a business plan, networking, research. When your brain has to choose between these two options, it will obviously take the easy route. That's addiction explained in simple terms. Your brain asking you for a dopamine hit the quickest and easiest way possible. Now I know what you're saying. If we always crave dopamine, then how will we get it? We still get dopamine from doing something successfully, finishing a painting, a puzzle, doing a workout, and even being a successful entrepreneur, and seeing your bank account numbers go up. And if we stop gaming for roughly 2 weeks, we get bored and we start looking for things to do. And that's when we sit down, start planning, and we head into step 2, which will be focus and research. So you have the boredom now. Good. Use it. This is where gamers have a serious edge over everyone else. Think about the last time you picked up a new game. You didn't just load it up and wing it. You watched guides, you read the patch notes, you studied what the top players were doing. You came in prepared. That's exactly what you do here. Pick one thing, one business idea, one skill, one YouTube niche, and go all in on the research. This is your new game. Who are the top players in your space? Study them. What are they doing that's working? Write it down. Back to that notepad. What does the market actually need? What problem can you solve better than anyone else? The biggest mistake new entrepreneurs make is trying to do everything at once. That's like trying to main every champion in the game. You don't start off that way. You'll be average at all of them and great at none. Pick your main, master it, and here's the thing. Research doesn't feel like work when you're genuinely curious. You've spent hours reading tier lists and item guides just for fun. Do the exact same thing for your business. Make a spreadsheet of your competitors. Find the gaps. Map out your plan step by step. The more you know going in, the more confident you feel. And confidence leads to action, which leads us to the final step. Now, before we head there, next week I'll be sharing my own personal plan as an entrepreneur. So if you're curious about that, subscribing to the channel is free and you'll get notified when my video goes live. Let's continue. Step 3 is patience and persistence. Now, I told you this is going to be the easiest step for gamers, and I meant it. Here's why. You already know how to grind. You've sat through losing streaks. You've lost your ranked promos, queued up again, lost again, and still came back the next day. I want to tell you a little bit of a personal story that some of you might relate with. Think about the game World of Warcraft and when you are raiding in it. You get in a guild, you finally get a spot in a 40-man raid, and then you have to show up week after week hoping your item drops and you either win the dice roll or you have enough points to claim it. Do I give up if I don't get it on the first week? No, I keep showing up, sometimes for months or years until I've completed, my tier 3 set piece and got the best weapon in the game. I would go as far as waking up at 4 a.m. in the morning before I had to go to work just so I can complete my epic tier 3 set piece. It was easy for me to do. Now imagine I do the same for my side hustle. That level of dedication makes you unstoppable. The gamer mindset is the exact same mindset that builds a successful business, and that is our edge. Things aren't going to take off overnight. The first product might not sell. The first pitch might get rejected. The first post might get 10 views, and that's fine. That's just the early game. Every single successful entrepreneur has a story that sounds like a losing streak. Failed launches, months with no income, ideas that went nowhere, but they didn't uninstall. They adapted, they regged the patch notes, and they kept queuing up. The difference between people who make it and people who don't isn't talent, it's persistence. And you've already proven you have that. Every hour you spent grinding ranked, every time you came back after a loss, every time you stayed up late perfecting your mechanics, that was all practice for this moment. One day you look back and realize that the most valuable thing gaming ever gave you wasn't reaction time or strategy, it was the ability to keep going when it gets hard. So let's build something. GG. Now, if this hit different, drop a comment below. I'm curious about what game you guys all play. And if you know a gamer who needs to hear this, send it to them. I'll see you in the next one.